Speed is not always everything because speed can also be destructive, devastating to the achievement of anything in life or to the development, cultivation of talent, character, behavior, truthfulness, honesty, sovereignty, transparency, understanding, as well as in the achievement of other ends, the actualization of other ambitions of virtue or success, as well as in the attainment and successful materialization of all these qualities and virtues in life. Speed or haste can be dangerous anyways in one or another, because whatever is done speedily or with speed, pace, all the time ultimately is ruined or remains unattained, unaccomplished, unfulfilled in one or another, not because we're not good, but because we're arrogant, egoistic, vain, prideful enough to believe that we can stay or remain self obsessed, we can only pursue our desires, we can be dependent upon all the distractions and diversions from reality, and that if we just apply or exercise enough force, power, wealth, riches, influence, or higher education, then somehow we'll be provided with all the character, authenticity, sovereignty. We will somehow be able to actualize our ends and materialize our ambitions and also become or achieve freedom, sovereignty, truthfulness all the time, of which we are incapable anyways in one or another. So that is the thing. Speed is not always everything, but it's focus, attention, concentration, transparency, character, behavior, authenticity, talent, and other imperative, foundational, critical virtues in life that is everything for self respect, foundational unity, concrete reciprocity, and solid mutual respect as well. These are very difficult conditions to achieve, to conquer, anyways, and only the few men and women will ever be able to live with virtues as well as with being virtuous, not because they are bad or they are not good enough, but because they cannot carry the weight that the development and the exercise of the different virtues in their lives demands. Because virtue, as well as being virtuous, demands the constant development, instantaneous exercise and application of unconditional responsibility, behavior, character, clarity, reason, patience, perseverance at every step of the way. And if we can fulfill all these conditions and meet the criteria, then only we can continue being virtuous. Otherwise, we're lusty, desirous, greedy, arrogant, anyways, in one or another. Because the modern people don't learn, they repeat, they complain, they ignore, they persist in the same arrogant, stupid, monotonous, repetitive sort of behaviors and actions and habits, and ultimately blame the men and women of individuality